keep it going even more. It might be, I don't need to explain, I said I'm not explaining myself anymore, but it might be seen as self-indulgent, but joke's on you, because you know, try to get focused on what I'm doing. It's just the way, essentially what it is it's a self-affirmation. It's pina colada, it's all that, innit? Obviously, yeah, duh, fucking duh, that's what it is. Excellent conclusion. Right, okay, so go out a shot. You can't put me off. You can't put me off, because I'm so focused that nobody can put me off. At the end of the day, I'm practically invisible everywhere I go, because nobody wants anything to do. Nah, I'm only joking. But yeah, just keep the training diary going. Why not? Why not? I was talking to the last one about like, the average speed, though, it's creeping up. It ended up being 16.5 in the Garmin, but on Strava readjusted for 16.4 mile an hour. So that was quite respectable, carrying that huge rucksack, and it is full of stuff. It was heavy, yeah. So we did that, and got a cold. So, but you know, it's only a mini one, so it'll only take 2 or 3 days of. They'll be back kicking arse. Or I forgot what I was going to say. The point of this was the intensity. We're ramping up the intensity. Yes, that's what we're doing. Because I did 4 hours today at work, quite physical. No lunch, of course, as well. So it went by quite quickly, because quite enjoyed it. So more of the same shit tomorrow. Get up nice and early, do a proper day's fucking work, can't we, like? And then that's what it is, can I? That's what it is, So just got to ride the wave, don't you? Ride the wave of whatever you're feeling. It's all good, isn't it? At the end of the day, because what we're trying to do is a couple of months till this blasted race, still not got an entry in, so that's a priority, isn't it? That's how you got to focus the fuck on what we're doing, you know? Focus on, start work at a good time, put a good day's work in, earn the money, put the fucking entry in, plod away at work. But that's what it was. I was, what I need to do tonight, I won't take them off, but the shoes there. Again, it's quite funny, see, talking this way about the training thing, right? As I say, it might seem to be self-indulgent, but people that don't know what it's like to try to do something big in the athletic field or anything, right? I'm just boiling this down. When I've talked in depth, I've boiled it down bigger than I could have done. Or not as much as I could have done, you know, because there's a lot to this shit, yeah. And that's why we do it, because it's a challenge. It's really quite fortifying of everything and all that. But you know what I mean? It's no, so, you know what I mean? You could be completely misunderstood by people that have got fuck all going on in their life, false dichotomy. But, you know, I think anybody who watched these would actually get it. I think you do actually get it. If you can, the level that you're at and the level that you're aspiring to, well, we fucking 10-15 minute blab once a day or once every other day is not really that much. It's actually helped me as a training tool. Yeah, it's actually helped as a training tool, talking, just with no distractions. Sometimes it's good talking to folk, consulting videos, getting to see Terry's, consulting the memory of, consulting this famous person and this successful, doing all that, making videos. Sometimes it's just good to, after work, well done Dave, did 4 hours with a cold. I mean, that's what I mean. See, just on that, you could analyse that. No, analyse, but just point out the fact. That illustrates the point about. I'm looking at myself, going, "Oh wow, give yourself a pat on the back, Dave, because you did 4 hours at work there. Wow, digging out brambles with slightly shaky legs, and so I was cycling to work, and the legs were a bit shaky. Needed something to eat, needed fluids, basically. And you're doing 4 hours, and you go, oh wow, what a hard man. And you go, nah, man up. Always man up. There's always new levels of it in there. So there's folk in worse situations. So I think it's a relatively privileged, but it's a privileged position just to be alive. Sorry if that sounds cheesy, but it actually is. You go, what can I do today? As I said before, look at what you can fucking do in one day. Look at what I did today. Good solid day's work. Without getting burnt out, plodding away, enjoying it, and so, you know, so these are good training tools, good just to get the alignment and get the, you know, you need to take time out to go, what's the approach? Is it still the same approach? Is it slightly modified? Just talking, just even if I'm talking to that tree, it still serves a purpose, you know, because it gets it out, and you realise sometimes how stagnated you are when you didn't talk about things, you know. Not that I need to. I think I've got a pretty good fix on sometimes writing notes. My dad used to do it, write notes, journals, write things down. You know, what are you planning to do? What are you, you know, gives you a bigger picture, gives you more of a picture. That's why folk write songs, isn't it? And, you know, all that. It gives you perspective on what you're doing, and it gives you new perspectives. It confirms certain things you already knew, and it also brings up new things and flushes out old shit that you thought, oh, I want to think about that. But it's a whole new Dave Mark 10, really. That's what it is, isn't it? Dave the Beast, the Resurrected. I suppose you could finish off talking about that. You could say it's Dave. This represents the characterizing himself as the renewed Mark 10 Beast, something like that. Mark 10, you know, like upgrading a car or something like that. And it all comes from the internal, doesn't it? So I think the internal, as we are today, is raring to kind of rev up the stoking the fires of the new beast on a new level. Using the best of the old with the best of what we learned in the period of convalescence and all that kind of thing.